Hehe. But wait a minute. What? Oh. Seribot needs a refresh, huh? Alright. Okay. Yummy internet. Ah, gotta love it. Alright, where can I go? Ooh. Internet is not happy. Amercom Nakatani. Okay. It's another scav. Some scavs. Now I absolutely have to get out. Ooh. That's the thing about running this as a scav. It's supposed to be an offline mode, not a actual active server connection if you're running solo. But yep. Sometimes it just decides to hell with you. Yep, rubber ending. Absolutely take that ornament.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Ah, look at that. We have a hydrate finally. You guys aren't the smartest, are you? It's okay, neither am I. Alright, here is our can crack. See, Shanti, you got your can crack. Did it restart my stream? That'd be perfect. I don't need those. I think it just restarted the stream. Yep. Neat. What's up? Yeah. Unsurprising. Let's be honest. I'm assuming you didn't hear I would actually welcome a full crash as opposed to what I normally get, where it's a half-ass crash. Half-ass crash. You know, like, legitimately, I'm tired of the hiccups. It's like, well, you know, if you're gonna be a pain in my ass anyway, just be like the full pain in my ass. Alright. Check this box, see if it's got anything fun in it, and then get the fuck out. Oh, Shanti, look, it's Nakatani Tower. Just gotta throw Hans off of it. And then it is finally Christmas. How did everybody do this holiday season? Do we have fun? Do we get things that we wanted to get? Get things done that we wanted to get done? Be able to see and visit family that we might not have been able to see recently that we missed being able to see. Na 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 na. No kills, but all the loots. Let's see. Of that, I want to keep that chunk box. No, it's this chunk box. There it is. Alright. Drain cleaner. Hoses. Well, that's not what I meant. Super big mag, that guy, keep that guy. I wanted to sell this, but whatever. And sell those.
Ну что, неплохой день, господа.
Damn it. Auto sort anyway.
Hi!
What's up, Mike? How you doing, buddy? That's right. I had a full stream crash, so you can claim your first. Just for you, Mike. Well, welcome in, buddy. How you doing? It's been a minute. Yep, I hear that. Well, I hope you're doing alright otherwise. Sure, we can accept those. Bam. Six. Alright, you exit via courtyard. Really read that. Eliminate scouts in the shoreline. Replace that one. Mechanic. All-in screwdriver. Actually, I think I might have. Yep. And one more screwdriver. Tools category in one raid. Any location. Sure. Alright. Alright, so just... that actually wouldn't be too terrible. Nothing to worry about me if, Killa showed up. Alright. What other tasks do we have? One more PMC for that. Hey. Close. Only one more strike cigarette. No, Shanti, that means you need to go to bed. Because it is school night for you. Which means that it's half an hour past your bedtime, Shanti. So. Oh, I need to do that. That'll actually get ref up to level 3, huh? Actually, kind of want ref at level 3. I need to finish this, but in order to get this, I need to get, oh, what's it up? I will go into our messages and show you where you said don't make me do it. You know I will. I need one of each of these fucking things. Ah, damn. No, what I need for you, I need 2 drills. Drills are going to be a pain in the ass to find on this map. So you are ready to go. Watching Wander Tims, huh? Wander Tims, huh? Hmm. Oh, it's because it's been that tape. The tape's kind of a pain in the ass to find. Mm-hmm. Hey, it worked. It is always a pleasant surprise when things work properly. I may have done a bunch of stacking of things. The wonder has not been idle, that's for sure. Alright. M4A1. That guy. That guy. We're gonna fuck with this guy a little bit and see if we can, Oop. And my AS Val special rifle got finished over here at the Christmas tree. Yay. Let's see, what do I want to make? I don't really need gas analyzers right now. We never use the other one. Out with it. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Alright. Full ammo. Ready to go. Okay, so we have full ammo ready to go. We have food, we have water, we have... I need to grab another med kit. Because my med kits are... My med kit is running low. We got another full guy here. Chuck that in there. That Kalik, we got splint, we got serve kit, we got that. There we go. Now I only need to kill one more PMC with the MP5, and then we are done with the MP5 gooberness. And the nice thing about this is it is a local match, so internet connection should not affect my ability to commit murder. Look at me in my Mandalorian helmet. You have a class this term that will knock some of your bedtimes early. So you got a 4 a.m. class or something like that? Oh. Isn't that like a normal class time for you? So what I'm hearing is Shanti's got a 10 o'clock bedtime coming up. Remember me. Oh, this is an interesting starting spot, but alright. Anything fun in the weapon box? No. Hehehe. Look at that. Alright, we'll stick that in there. That way, even if I die, I'm finishing that mission. That was fucking awkward, but damn, a lot of PMC v Scav conflict going on. Oh, look at that Logitech Hero mouse. That's an amazing mouse. If you don't have one, how did I figure out that bedtime so quick? Because I took your normal bedtime and I got it back by an hour. I have this ability called math. Oh shit. Another new key. You know what? I will give you this Sunday. But I'm gonna badge you on future Sundays. And you just have to deal with it. No, you don't. Ah. Another Zemeski 3 apartment key. No. Another DVD. Printed circuit boards are always nice to find. Oh, there's a wooden crate hiding out under here, huh? What's in the box? Nothing I have a particular care for. Alright, well. Let's make our way out and see if we can't get a PMC to fall under our sight. Gotta figure out where I am. Well, actually, I can also get a hint by what my extracts are. Emercom. And Tower Sales Office. Which one that is? Oh. Oh, okay. I have an idea where I'm at. Yep, okay. Sorry, Santa, I didn't realize that was you. That's okay. You'll get over it. What do you have in your bag of goodies? I'll take that. I'll take that. And I'll take that. Magazine ribbed for your pleasure. No, I don't need another Santa bag. Okay. Now. Get to Emercom. I need to go. That way. Which is towards all the gunfighting I just heard. Alright. So 4, 5. Oh, 4 on my left. That's 4s. That's the fusion building. Yep. Thank you for volunteering your face. Ooh, you actually have a backpack full of stuff. Huh? Sprats. Serve 12. I mean, it's not a full one, but... What the heck is that? Jesus. I can actually buy Serve 12 kits now, so... I will always take tape and bolts. Tape and bolts are always necessary. Hi, Ming. Hello. So... grab loot, shoot. I mean, it's what it is. Yeah, we be looting goblin. If you look, I have a backpack full of loot. I am carrying 40 kilos of shit. Although that does count my equipped weapons, which also aren't light. I can see just one goddamn PMC. I heard fighting over here. I bet you they're all over there. So I like to be over there. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, loot, run around, loot, be careful. As you see, I dropped that guy in 2 shots. The same can absolutely happen to me. You might not have anything worth. Nope. Near fairly fresh spawn, scav. Scatterbug. Excuse me. Thank you for the stretch, Pink. Oh, yep. Oh, that was a good stretch. Oh, you bitch. Good thing I don't need another. Oh. Alright, we'll take the relay. Good thing I don't need another hand drill for a while. Come on. God damn it, I hit 3. Come on. Oh, that was almost really bad. As you see, it can go very badly, very quickly. And that's what I get for not paying attention to the audio around me. Do some heals. How much time do I have left? Oh, I got 18 minutes. I got plenty of time. What's up, Demonic? How you doing, buddy? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Well. One. I know there's another one nearby. I just saw him. Those footsteps.
Hi.
Okay, I did finish the reload on that. Okay. Now. Ah. Fucking excuse you. That was a choice. Bastard just charged me. Take the ornament, take the K. Look, I don't need another fucking firework flare. You did see a Ming. Ming was live just yesterday. I think. I could be wrong. I don't know. It's been a long-ish day. Fucking heard you. Where you at? There you are. Fucking really? Water and zinc. Jesus. What'd you do? Okay. Oh, that could have hurt.
You are kidding me.
Mm-hmm. I heard English. Hello. You know it, Shanti? No. That's right. No. Just for you. Because you know why. Don't sound surprised. Shanti knows what she did. Really? Would you care to explain to the class on why Wander started his stream super late? Come on, I'm just trying to loot. I just want to loot and scoot, damn it. Oh, damn. I don't think I killed this guy. Because if I did, I would have gotten the mission complete. Yeah. Damn. Is that what we're going with, Shanti? I'm just curious if Shanti's gonna admit to it or not. There's no fucking way. There is actually no way this is what I think it is. Okay, it's not. I would have actually kind of been. Uh-huh. Well, then I guess you don't want to get the result of your flip. Perfectly well behaved, my foot. With Chantal. What did you do earlier? Do you know what you did? No. You're 80% there. Nothing about going into Sav's stream. Having Sav tell me to go take a nap too. Damn it. I got scabs. That is not all that you said. Right? Yeah, Shanchi's always mean to me. I don't do nothing besides say hi and how are you doing today and all this other stuff, but I definitely don't tell Shanti to go to bed at noon. We're not going to go that far demonic. Hey, what did you promise me, Demonic? You made a promise to Shanti. I see. It is also a good question, though, which redeem, because there's a couple of them that Shanti really, really just enjoys. Let's legend in this right now. Okay, let's go to AP in it. If it gets redeemed, it gets redeemed. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Potato, potato at this point. We'll take... Where is my lowest?
Hydrate, you bastard!
That's not what I
Hydrate!
wanted. Ah, thank you for the hydrate, Demonic. I appreciate you, buddy. And I do. Alright. Oh, I gotta do one more raid. Let's see if I can get that PMC deletion. Remember, I need to pull this off. We can go in that way for now. Go to sleep, Shanti. It's fine. That's right, I gotta look for those. Na.
Emotional damage.
All right, buddy. Okay, so I have to do mechanic? Yeah, I have to do mechanic. I have to run around and look at all the extractions. Okay. Alright. We got that, we got that, we got that. Therapist. General wares. Take that. Alright. I don't need any more hot rods, so I can consume that as I come across them. Alright. Anything I can do in the hideout. Not right now. I think the big thing we're waiting on is I gotta do generator. And for that, I need this fucking thing. Okay. Thank you for the lurk, demonic. Oh, stretch. VoIP is unavailable in offline mode. You know, that makes sense. Oh, this started me outside this building this time. Neat. Okay. I want to get into the underground. The easiest way for me is going to be through this building, but I don't remember the back ways well enough. But if I am right, there's not. Okay. So yeah, it has to be through the hotel. Not the hotel. Empire or Fusion. Yeah, okay. Alright, well, let's make our way back across the street here. What? Oh. Okay. Interesting. Well, I kind of know where I'm going. I wouldn't say that I necessarily know exactly where it is that I'm going. Alright, cool. I don't need to use the MP5 anymore. Ah! Fucking finally. Can I put those in here? Yes, I can. I have needed those. Never go up on a good Pidgeotto. Ocean MRE. What MR are you using? Yeah. Okay, I already looted that one. Alright, you've been in a fight. You used a grenade. No. Turn that down a little bit more for me. Alright, what ammo are you using? Ah, same ammo that I am. That was a USEC. Ow. Yeah, I know. We can take care of that real quick. The fact that Twitch doesn't have a sleep timer is mean. Well, I thought you weren't sleepy. Maglev. He doesn't have anything on him. Anything's left in. Oh, damn. Yep, we're taking that. Glad this guy didn't get a jump on me. That would have fucking hurt. MDR, probably running 855A1. It's a hypothetical, no sleepiness. Uh-huh, sure. No, FMJ. Interesting. That hit way too hard to be just FMJ. Alright. Yes. He did catch me in the arm. Which makes sense. Mm-hmm. Sorry, we're probably going to move into story time after this raid. No, don't you go 07 on me. It's not even the right O. What's my weight at? Yep, we need to run a mule. Rope it all. Good job, Shanti. That. Drink that. All right. No. What's my time left? 16 minutes? I could try hitting the, I have the key. Jesus Christ. Hit your shot, so there, Wander. Not good, not good. Not good. Honestly, I really just need a screwdriver out of this. Oh, another set of metal scissors. Nice. Relays are always welcome. I think I want that one. Yeah. Bam. Nails, yes. Hose, also yes. I have a water filter. I don't need yet another M4 magazine. I've already opened that one. Don't care about that one. Grenade box. 200, no, smoke grenade. Just another gun to sell. That's why the fuck not. Come here. No, don't vault it. I want you to climb onto it. There we go. Alright. Somebody up above. Tie cast. Alright, so once I go in. There, turn left. Right, left and left. No, 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 no. Does the scav have anything good on him? You got peas. Peas. double check. I do need the Emercom, right? Okay. I felt real dumb to run all this way. But I did spawn outside Nakatani, which makes sense. I really need to bind that into a custom command for when I see Pokemons that I want. Don't care about the 11-inch AR barrel. Split bandage. Let's see if I can get to this med bag without triggering the exfil. Nope. One, two, three. Hey, you got the Osrail. Well, that loads. Come over here and here. Go ahead and get that pinged off. That's right, I didn't grab his dog tag. I got him in the left arm, huh? Nice. All right. Oh. All right. Now we go there. Come down to our junk box. Do. Ping is out for that. Defective wall. Finally. I'll be able to start the defective wall being removed. Alright. Dog tag. Dog tag. MP7, MP9, MP7. MP7 magazines. Screw ration. I don't know what ammo you are, but you're gonna go in there. Meds. MP7 magazine. AK-74. And finally, we can remove the MP5. maybe. Once I make some room for it. Hold on. Alright. Well, next time you guys see this is going to be reorganized yet again. And Shanti, look, the mask is still here. See? It'd be really funny if Shanti was asleep right now. Alright. Well, while that gets ready, we're going to go ahead and kick an ad in. Oh, Shanti, look, see? Even my armband says loot. Alright. Go ahead and pop over to the chatting screen. Do one more quick thing with us. Gobkin. God, Shanti is way out of it. Shanti, have you done all of your stuff to get ready for the beds? Oh, damn it. That's what I meant to do. Alright, cool. Bam, bam. Exit. There we go. Alright. Now, need to get the book loaded up. I am the messenger. Oh no. Damn it. Let's see. You don't have... There we are. Okay, let us swap our playlist to lo-fi. Make sure that's nice and moderate. And we're going to go to the living room. Go ahead and make sure that the music does not start playing. Alright. We have a decent amount of time. And without further ado, if you remember, well, I don't know if many of us remember where we are at, but our reluctant hero Ed just helped out Mila and Sophie, and now we have to revisit Edgar Street, which was the rough one. So just a reminder, this might be a little bit A little bit of a trigger warning here with domestic violence themes and sexual assault themes. It does exist in the next couple of chapters. And just this is not a children's book, it is a young adult book. But without further ado, Chapter 12, Edgar Street Revisited. It feels like the mornings clap their hands to make me wake up. In the mornings of my eyes, I see three things each time. Mila, Sophie, 45 Edgar Street. The first two hold me up with the rising of the sun. The third strips me and hands shivers to my skin and to my flesh and bones. I spend the late of each night watching repeats of Dukes of Hazzard. The big fat guy always sits there eating marshmallows at his desk. What's that bloke's name again? I asked myself when I saw the first episode. Then Daisy Cat came up on stream and said, "What's up, Boss Hog?" Boss Hog, of course. God, Daisy looks fantastic in her tight jeans. Each night when I see her, my pulse quickens immeasurably. But she's always gone quicker than she arrives. The doorman shoots me a dirty look every time. I know, I say. Then she comes on again, and there's no point arguing. Beautiful women are the torment of my existence. The nights and Dukes pass by. I drive my cab with a headache that waits behind me. Every time I turn around, it's there. Thanks, mate. I say that'll be $16.50. $16.50? Whinges the old guy in his suit. His words are like froth in my head, boiling, rising, and falling. Just pay up. I don't have patience for this today. You can walk next time if it costs too much. I'm sure he puts it on the company account anyway. He gives me the money and I thank him. It wasn't so difficult now, was it? I think, and he slams the door hard. My head may as well have been in it. In a way, I'm waiting for another phone call to arrive at my place, telling me to go over to Edgar Street again, pronto. I wait a few nights, but there's nothing. On Thursday night, I leave the card game at Audrey's early. A feeling clutters me. It makes me stand up and leave almost without saying a word. The time has arrived, and I know I need to be standing outside that house at the end of Edgar Street, a house held up by the violence that occurs inside it almost every night. As I walk there, I realize I'm hurrying. I've had the success I felt I needed. Mila and Sophie. Now I have to face this. I turn onto Edgar Street, forming fists inside my jacket pockets. I check to see that no one's watching me. With Mila and Sophie, I always felt at ease. They were the nice ones. There was practically no risk involved, unlike here, where all the answers seem to be painful ones. For the wife and the girl, for the husband, and for me. Waiting, I pull a forgotten piece of chewing gum from my pocket and put it in my mouth. It tastes like sickness, like fear. The feeling escalates when the man comes down the road and walks up the porch steps. Silence moves closer then. It clips me, pushing past. And it happens. The violence interferes. It sticks its fingers into everything and tears it open. It all comes apart, and I loathe myself for waiting this long to end it. And I despise myself for taking the easy options night after night. A hatred is wound up and let go in me. It hacks at my spirit, brings it to its knees next to me. It coughs and it suffocates as my own hatred for myself becomes overwhelming. The door, I tell myself, go to the door, it's open. But I don't move. I don't move because my cowardice tramples me, even as I try to lift my spirit from its knees. It only keels over. It sways off to the side and hits the earth with a silent beat and thud. It looks up at the stars. They're stars that dribble across the sky. Go, I tell myself again, and this time I walk on. Everything shakes as I walk up the porch steps and stand at the door. Distant clouds watch me, but they're backing away. The world wants nothing to do with this, and I don't blame it. Inside I can hear him. He's waking her in every moment, disturbing her, reaching through her, and abandoning her all at the same time. Throws her down, takes her, and cuts her open. The bed springs leak, a howling, desperate noise of falling down and springing up, even though they don't want to. Refusal is pointless. Complaint has no use. Some crying crawls to the doorway where I stand. It hobbles out from the gap in the door and lands at my feet. How can you not go in? I ask myself, but still I wait. The door opens a little more and a presence stands there now, opposite me. It's the little girl. The girl is in front of me, planting her fist in her eye to wrestle out the sleep that is lodged there. She wears yellow pajamas with red bows on them, and her toes curl and rub together. She looks at me without fear. Anything's better than where she's coming from. In a whisper, she asks, "Who are you?" "I'm Ed," I whisper back. "I am Angelina," she says. "Are you here to save us?" I can see a tiny spark of hope awaken in her eyes. I crouch down to look at her properly. I want to tell her I am, but nothing comes out. I can see that silence from my mouth has all but extinguished the hope she has conjured up. It's almost gone when I finally speak. I look at her truthfully and say, "You're right, Angelina. I'm here to save you." She steps closer as it rekindles. "Can you?" she asks with surprise. "Really?" Even a girl of about 8 years can see there's almost no rescue from her life. She has to double check to see if she can believe me. "I'll try," I say, and the girl smiles. She smiles and hugs me and says, "Thanks, Ed." She turns around and points. Her voice whispers even quieter now. "It's the first room on the right." If only it was that easy. "Well, come on, Ed," she says. "They're just in there." But again, I don't move. The fear has tied itself around my feet, and I know there's nothing that I can do. Not tonight, not ever, it seems. If I try to move, I'll trip over it. I expect the girl to scream at me, something like, "But you promised, Ed, you promised." But she says nothing. I think she understands how physically powerful her father is and how scrawny I am. All she does is stumble over to me and hug me again. The girl tries to crawl inside my jacket as the noise from the bedroom reaches us from inside. She hugs me so tight I wonder how her little bones survive. And when she lets go and leaves, she says, "Thanks for trying, Ed. Thanks for at least trying, Ed." I answer with nothing because now the only thing I feel is shame. I watch her feet as they turn and walk away beneath the yellow pajamas. She turns once more and says, "Goodbye, Ed." "Bye," I say through my curtain of shame. She closes the door completely and I crouch there. I allow myself to fall forward and rest my head on the doorframe. My breath bleeds. My heartbeat drowns in my ears. I'm in bed now, swallowed by the night. How can a person sleep when all he can feel are the arms of a tiny kid in yellow pajamas holding on to him in the dark? It's impossible. I feel insanity will come after me soon. If I don't get back to Edgar Street in the next few nights, I fear I might go crazy. If only the kid didn't come out, but I knew she would, or at least I should have known. She'd always come out before and cried on the porch, followed later by her mother. I know it was a lie, here flat on my back, that I'd meant to meet her. I wanted her to give me courage, to force me inside, but I failed miserably. In fact, that couldn't have been more disastrous. Now a worse feeling empties itself into me. At 2:27 a.m., the phone rings. It shocks through the air, and I jump and run to it, and I look at it. This can't be good. "Hello?" The voice at the other end waits. "Hello?" I say again. Finally, it speaks, and I can picture it now mouthing the words. The voice is dry, permanently cracked. It's friendly enough, but it still means business. It says, "Check your letterbox, Ed." The silence overhauls us, then the voice leaves me completely. There's no more breathing at the other end, and I hang up and slowly walk out of my front door and over to the letterbox. The stars are gone completely now, and a haze of rain is falling, and each of my footsteps draw me closer. My hand shivers as I bend down and I open the latch and reach in. I touch something cold and heavy, and my finger brushes across the trigger, and I shudder. Chapter 13. Murder at the Cathedral. There's only one bullet in the gun. One bullet for one man, and this is where I feel like the unluckiest person on earth. I tell myself, you're just a cab driver, Ed. How in the hell did you end up in this mess? You should have stayed on the floor in that bank. I'm sitting at my kitchen table with the gun warming up in my hand. The doorman's awake and demanding coffee, and all I can do is stare at the gun. It also doesn't help that whoever's setting all this up gives me just the one bullet. Don't they realize I'm more likely going to shoot off one of my own feet before I even get started? I don't know. This has gone too far now. It's a gun, for God's sake. I can't kill anyone. For starters, I'm a coward. Second, I'm weak. Third, the day of the bank robbery was obviously a fluke. Nobody's ever showed me how to use a gun. I'm angry now. Why have I been chosen for this, I beg, despite knowing without question what I have to do? You were happy with the other two. I castigate myself, so now you have to do this one. What if I don't do it? Maybe the person on the phone will come after me. Maybe that's what it's all about. Maybe it's a case of either I do the job or the rest of the bullets wind up inside me. Shit, I can't sleep now. I'm about to have a hernia, for Jesus' sake. I looked at the old record collection my dad gave me. Stress relief. I shuffle through the albums feverishly and find what I'm looking for. The Proclaimers. I chuck it on and watch it spin. The ridiculous first notes of 500 Miles come on, and I feel like I'm going berserk. Even the Proclaimers are giving me the shits tonight. Their singing's an abomination. I pace the room. The doorman looks at me as if I'm insane. I am insane. It's official. It's 3 in the morning. I'm playing the Proclaimers too loud for their own bloody good, and I'm pretty sure I have to go and kill someone. My life really has become worthwhile, hasn't it? God, a bloody gun. Those words shoot through me, and I constantly look at it to check it's real. White light from the kitchen stretches the lounge room, and doorman's paws reach out and slightly scratch me, asking for a pat. Piss off, doorman. I spit, but his huge brown eyes plead for me to calm down, and I break and pat him on the stomach, apologize, and make us some coffee. There's no way I'm getting any sleep tonight. The Proclaimers are just warming up on their Misery to Happiness song, the follow-up to 500 Miles. Insomnia has to kill people, I think, as I drive the cab back from the city. It's the next day. My eyes are itchy and burning as I drive with the window down. The warmth of the air feeds on my eyes, but I let it. The gun is under my mattress where I had left it last night. I've got the gun under the mattress and the card in my drawer, and it's hard to tell which has cursed me more. I tell myself to stop whinging. Back at the vacant taxi slots, I can see Audrey kissing one of the new blokes who works there. He's about my height, but obviously goes to the gyms. Their tongues touch and massage each other. His hands are on her hips, and hers are on the back pockets of his jeans. Okay, I don't have the gun now, I think, but I know I'm all talk. Hey, Audrey, I say as I walk by, but she doesn't hear me. I'm heading to the office to see my boss, Jerry Boston. Jerry's a particularly obese man with greasy hair combed over his bald spot. I knock on his door. Come in, he calls out. It's about time you... He stops mid-sentence. Oh, I thought you were Marge. She's supposed to bring me coffee half an hour ago. I'd seen Marge smoking a cigarette in the car park, but chose not to mention it. I like Marge, and it's not the sort of thing I like to get involved in. The door closes behind me, and Jerry and I watch each other. Well, he asks. What? Sir, I'm Ed Kennedy. I drive one of your... Fascinating. What do you want? My brother's moving house today. I was wondering if I could take my cab home to drive a few things over to his new place. He looks at me generously and says, Now, why on earth would I let you do that? He's smiling. Do my taxis have remove lists painted on the doors? Do I look like a charity to you? He's irritated now. Buy your own car, for Christ's sake. I remain calm but move closer. Sir, I've driven night and day sometimes, and I've never taken a holiday. To be honest, due to my 9 months of experience, my shifts fluctuate from night to day, week after week. I'm not sure if that's legal. The new people get nights, the veterans get days. I get both. I'm only asking for one night. I'll pay you for it if you want. Boston leans forward on the desk now. He reminds me of Boss Hogg. His coffee comes in with Marge, who says, Oh, hi there, Ed. How's it going? Oh, this tight arse won't let me have the cab for the night, I think, but all I says is, Not bad, Marge. How are you? She puts the coffee on the table and politely leaves. Big Jerry takes a sip, says, that's lovely, and has a change of heart. Thank God for Marge. Impeccable timing, and he says, Okay, Ed, since you work well enough, I'll let you have it. One night only, right? Thank you. You working tomorrow? He checks the roster and answers his own question. Night shift. He ponders his coffee and resolves the issue. Hit it back to me by midday tomorrow, not a minute later. I'll put a check on it in the afternoon. It needs a service. Yes, sir. Now, let me drink my coffee in peace. I leave. I walk past Audrey, who's still going at it with the new bloke. I say goodbye, but again, she doesn't hear. She won't be at cards tonight, neither will I. This is going to annoy Marv to no end, but I'm sure he'll survive. He'll get his sister to fill in for Audrey, and his old man for me. His 15-year-old sister's a good kid, but cops on an awful lot for having a brother like Marv. He does make her life a living hell in many ways. For example, all of her teachers hate her because Marv was such a smartass in school. They all think she's hopeless when she's actually quite intelligent. Either way, I've got more on tonight than cards. I attempt to eat, but fail. I pull the ace of diamonds and the gun out and stare at them on the kitchen table. The hours trickle past. When the phone rings, I feel afraid for a moment, but then know it's Marv without a doubt. I pick it up. Hello? Where the hell are you, Ed? I'm at home. Why? Rich, I'm here sitting over here, bored shitless. Where's Audrey? She with you? No. Well, where is she? Some guy from work. Why? It's like a kid, I swear, always asking why for no reason. If she's not there, she's not there. Marv doesn't understand that. There's nothing that can be done about it. Marv, I say, I've got a lot going on tonight. I can't make it. What have you got on? Should I tell him or not, I wonder. I go for yes, saying, all right, Marv, I'll tell you why I can't make it. Well, go on. Okay. I have to kill someone, all right? Is that all right with you? Look. He's getting frustrated, Ed. Don't shit me, Ed. I'm not in the mood for your litany of crap. Litany? Since when does Marv have a vocabulary? Just get over here. Get over here or I won't let you in on the annual sledge game this year. I was talking to some of the fellas about it today. The annual sledge game is a preposterous game of soccer played at the grounds before Christmas. It's played barefoot by idiots like Marv, who's conned me into playing the last few years, and every year I nearly break my neck. Well, count me out this year, I tell him. I'm not coming over. I hang up, and as expected, the phone rings again. I lift it, but put it straight back down. I almost laugh at the thought of Marv swearing at the other end to discuss. Right now, he's probably turning to yell, Okay, Marissa, get out here for a game of cards. It doesn't take me long to focus on the job at hand. This is the only night I can carry out my plan. One night with the cab, one night with my mark, one night with the gun. Sooner than I hope, it's close to midnight. Kiss the doorman on the cheek and walk out. I don't look back because I'm determined to walk through the door again later tonight. The gun is in my right jacket pocket, the card in my left, with a flask of doped vodka. I'd put a lot of sleeping tablets in it. This is better work. The difference is that tonight, I'm not going to go down to Edgar Street. Instead, I stay closer to Main Street and wait there. At closing time, one man isn't going home. It's late when all the drunks drop out from the pubs. My bloke can't be missed because of the sheer size of him. He yells goodbye to his mates, not knowing it's for the last time. I turn my cab around so I'm facing the same way he's walking. He looms in closer in my side mirror and goes past. When he's further down the road, I start up and drive toward him. The sweat I feel is normal now, and I know I'm going to do it. I'm inside the moment, and there's no getting out. I pull up beside him and call out quietly, You need a lift, mate? He looks over and burps, I'm not paying. Come on, you look in a pretty bad way there. I'll give you a free one. At that, he smiles and spits and comes around to the passenger side. When he gets in, he begins to explain his address. Don't worry, I say. I know where you live. There's something around me, numbing me. Without it, I could never go on. I remember Angelina and the way her mother fell to pieces in the supermarket. I have to do this. You have to, Ed, and I nod in agreement. I pull the vodka from my pocket and offer it over to him. He grabs it without a second thought. I knew it, I congratulate myself. A man like this takes everything he wants without even thinking about it. A man like me, we think too much. Don't mind if I do, he says, and he takes a good hard swig. Keep it, I say, it's yours. He says nothing but keeps drinking as I drive past Edgar Street and head west, circling to the back end of town. There's a place out there on a dirt track called the Cathedral. It's the rocky summit of a mountain that looks over for miles and miles of bushland. We're not even out of town when he falls asleep. The vodka flask drops and pours it onto him as I drive on. I drive for over half an hour and hit the dirt road, then go for another half hour. We get there just after 1 o'clock, and when I cut the engine, we're alone in silence. It's time to get fierce, or at least as fierce as I can get. I get out of the car and go to the passenger side. I open the door and I beat him in the face with the gun. Nothing. I hit him again. After 5 attempts, he's momentarily started, tasting fresh blood from his nose and his mouth. "Wake up," I order him. He stutters a moment, not knowing where he is and what's happening. "Get out." I have the gun pointed exactly between his eyes. If you're wondering if this is loaded, that might be the last thought you ever have. He's still groggy, but his eyes grow wide. He thinks about a sudden movement, but understands that very quickly he can barely pull himself together to get out of the car. Eventually, he makes it out, and I walk him up the track with the gun grinding into his back. "This will go straight through your spine," I say. "Then I'll leave you here. I'll call your wife or kid, and they can come out and look at you. They can dance around you. Would you like that? Or should I put this through your skull and let you die fast? It's your choice." He falls down, but I follow him hard with my knees. I cripple him with my boyish boniness and have the gun pointed at the back of his neck. "You feel like dying?" My voice shivers, but remains hard. "You deserve it. I can tell you that much." I jump off of him and bark, "Now get up and keep walking, or you die now." There's a sound. It rises from the ground. I realize it's the sound of a man sobbing. Tonight, however, I don't care. I have to kill him, because slowly, almost effortlessly, and with complete contempt, this man kills his wife and child every night. And it's me alone, Ed Kennedy, a less than ordinary suburbanite, who has the chance to end it. "Get up!" I get stuck into him again. We press to the top, up to the cathedral. When we reach the summit, I make him stand there about 5 meters from the edge. The gun is pointed at the back of his head, and I'm about 3 meters behind him. Nothing can go wrong. Except I begin to shiver, and I begin to shake. I begin to lurch and quake at the thought of killing another human. The aura that surrounded me earlier is gone. The air of invincibility has deserted me. And I'm suddenly aware that I have to do this surrounded by nothing but my own human frailty. I breathe and I almost break. I ask you, what would you do if you were me? Tell me, please, tell me. But you're far from this. Your fingers turn the strangeness of these pages that somehow connect my life to yours. Your eyes are safe. The story is just another few hundred pages of your mind. For me, it's here. It's now. I have to go through with this, considering the cost at every turn. Nothing's going to be the same. I'll kill this man and also die myself inside. I want to scream. I want to scream out, asking why. The scattered stars shower down like icicles tonight, but nothing soothes me. Nothing is allowing me to escape. The figure in front of me collapses, and I stand above him, waiting, trying to reach a better answer than this. God, the gun is so stiff in my hand. It's cold and warm and slippery and rigid all at once. I tremble uncontrollably, knowing that if I do this, I will have to press the gun into the man's flesh, or I'm going to miss. I'll have to bury it in him and watch as his human blood blankets him. I'll watch him die in a stream of unconscious violence, and even when I explain to myself that I'm doing the right thing, I still beg for an answer as to why it has to be me. Why not Marv or Audrey or Richie? The Proclaimer's thunder in my head. Imagine it. Imagine killing someone to the tune of 2 Scottish nerds wearing glasses and flat-top haircuts. Will I ever listen to that song again? What will I do if it comes on the radio? I'll think of the night I murdered another man and stole his life with my own hands. I shake and wait, and he starts snoring for hours. First light seeps up through the air, and when the sun comes up closer to the east, I decide it's time. I wake him up with the gun. This time he responds immediately, and again I stand 3 meters behind him. He gets to his feet, attempts to turn around, but thinks again. I step closer and hold the gun behind his head, saying, "Now, I got chosen to do this to you. I've been watching what you do to your family, and it's going to stop. Nod if you understand." He complies slowly. "Do you realize what you're going to die for? Do you realize you're going to die for what you've been doing? No, not this time. I hit him again. Well? This time he nods. The sun hits its head on the horizon, and I fasten my hand to the gun, my finger on the trigger. Sweat slides down my face. Please, he pleads. He bends forward in a half breakdown. It feels like he'll die if he falls completely. A disturbing kind of sobbing takes hold of him. I'm sorry. I'm so... I'll stop. I'll stop. Stop what? He hurries his words. You know. I want to hear you say it. I'll stop forcing her when I get... Forcing? Okay. Raping. Better. Continue. I'll stop doing it, I promise. How in God's name can I rely on your word? You can. That isn't the answer I'm looking for. You'll get not for that in an essay. And I dig the gun a little harder. Answer the question. Because if you do, you'll kill me. I'm killing you now. I'm feverish again, coated in sweat and what I'm doing, struggling to believe it. Put your hands on your head. He does it. Walk closer to the edge. He does it. Now, how do you feel? Think before you answer. A lot depends on whether you're right or wrong. I feel like my wife does every night when I come home. Scared out of your mind? Yes. Exactly. I follow him over to the edge, aim the gun, and make sure. The trigger sweats across my finger. My shoulders ache. Breathe. I remind myself, breathe. A moment of peace shatters me, and I pull the trigger. The noise of it burns through my ears, and just like the day of the bank robbery, the gun now feels warm and soft in my hand. We will do one more, because this gets us into the next part of the book. Part 2, The Stones of Home. Aftermath. Dryness. I stagger out of the car and slip towards the fly screen door. There's a feeling in me that resembles complete and utter desolation. It trips through me, it zigzags. I don't care that I'm the messenger anymore. The guilt of it handles me. I shrug it off, but it always climbs back on. No one said this was going to be easy. The gun. All I can feel in my hand is the gun, the warm, soft metal merging with my skin. It's in the trunk of the cab now, cold again, and feigning stony, feeling stony and feigning innocence. As I walk towards the porch, I hear his body hit the earth again. I think it was a shock to him that he was still alive. Each breath he took was a gasp, sucking up life, collecting it to keep. It was over. I had shot at the sun, but of course it's too far. At the time, I wondered vaguely where the bullet landed. Often on the way back, my tires retreading the path we'd driven, I'd look over at the passenger seat. It was filled with emptiness, an aftermath of a dead man that was probably still lying on the flat earth, breathing up the dirt till it lined his lungs. All I want to do is make it inside and hug the doorman, and I hope that he hugs me back. We share a coffee. Good? I ask him. Brilliant, he answers. Sometimes I wish I was just a dog. The sun's well and truly up, and people are going to work. I sit at the kitchen table and feel quite sure that no one on my anonymous, dew-covered street has had a night like mine. I picture them all getting up in the night to have a leak or having orgasms together in their beds while I was out channeling the end of a gun into the neck of another human. Why me? I think, but typically there's no forthcoming answer. I only know it would have been nice to be making love instead of attempting murder. I feel like I've lost something, and my coffee's getting cold. The stench of the doorman reaches up and pats me. His sleeping comforts me in spite of my thoughts. The phone rings pretty soon. You can't handle this, Ed. It's them, isn't it? My heartbeat doubles. It tangles itself up. An incompetent pulse. I sit. The phone rings 15 times. I step over the doorman, stare at the receiver, and finally decide to pick it up. My voice crumbles in my throat. Hello? The voice on the other end is irritated, but thankfully belongs to Marv. In the background, I can hear men at work hammering, swearing, foundations for Marv's voice on top. Oh, thanks for picking up the bloody phone, Ed, he tells me. Personally, I'm in no mood for this right now. I was beginning to think, shut up, Marv. I hang up. Predictably, it rings again, and I pick up. What the hell's wrong with you? Nothing at all, Marv. Now don't you start this rubbish with me, Ed. I had a real rough night. Did you try to kill someone too? Did you, Marv? The doorman looks at me as if to inquire whether the phone might be for him. Quickly, he gets back to his bowl, licks it, searching for a few stray coffee fumes. Again with this nonsense? Nonsense. I love it when a guy like Marv uses that word. Like that. I've heard excuses in my time, Ed, but nothing like this. I give up. Forget it, Marv. It's nothing. Well, good. Marv's always happiest when I have nothing to say. He gets to the point he's been hoping to make all along. So have you thought about it? Thought about what? You know. My voice loudens. No, Marv, at this point I wouldn't have a single clue what you're talking about. It's early. I've been out all night. For some reason, I'm not really emotionally equipped for a little heart-to-heart of ours right now. I feel like hanging up again, but resist. Would you maybe help me out and tell me exactly what it is you're talking about? Okay. He acts like I'm the biggest bastard on earth right now, and he's doing me a favor by not hanging up on me. It's just that some of the fellas are asking if you're in or out. Of what? You know. Fill me in, Marv. You know, the annual sledge game. Oh, shit. I chastise myself. That barefooted game of soccer. How the hell can I have forgotten that? What a selfish bastard I am. I haven't really given it much thought, Marv. He's unhappy now, and not just a unhappy kind of unhappy. Marv's boiling. He delivers me an ultimatum. Well, get keen then, Ed. Let me know within 24 hours if you can play. If not, we'll get someone else. There's a big waiting list, you know. These games are highly sought after tradition. We've got blokes like Jimmy Cantrell and Horace Hancock dying for a run. I tune out. Horace Hancock? I don't even want to think about who in the hell that could be. Only when the phone starts beeping do I realize that Marv's hung up on me. I'd better ring him later and tell him I'll play. Hopefully someone will break my neck in the middle of a giant nettle patch. That'd be nice. As soon as I get off the phone, I take a plastic bag out to the cab and unload the guilty party from the trunk. I put it back in the drawer and try to forget about it. I fail. I sleep, the hours going numb around me as I lie in bed. I dream about last night, the crackling of the morning and the shivering of a giant man. Is he already back in town? Has he walked back in or even managed to hitch? I try not to think about it. Every time those thoughts climb into bed with me, I roll over trying to squash them, and they seep out. Feels like mid-afternoon when I wake up for good, but it's barely 11. The doorman's wet nose kisses my face. I return the cab, come home, and then take him for a walk. Keep your eyes peeled, I tell him when we make our way onto the road. Paranoia has broken into me. I keep thinking of the guy from Edgar Street, though I know he's most likely the least of my concerns. It's whoever sent me the ace of diamonds I need to worry about. I've got a bad feeling they'll know that I've completed the card and will deliver the next one soon enough. Spades, hearts, and clubs. I wonder which card's going to end up in my letterbox next. It's the spades that worry me most, I think. Yes, the spades always scares me. I try not to think about it, but I feel watched. Late in the afternoon, we walk a fair way, and I end up at Marv's place where a lot of guys are hanging around out back. Once in the backyard, I call out. Marv doesn't hear me at first. When he comes over, I say, "I'm in, Marv." He shakes my hand like I've just asked him to be the best man at my wedding. It's important to Marv that I play because we've both been in it the last few years, and he wants it to become a tradition. Marv believes in it, and I realize I shouldn't look down on that. It's what it is. I look at Marv and the other people in his backyard. They're never going to leave this place. They'll never want to, and that's okay. I talk with Marv a while longer and attempt to leave, despite being offered a beer by several cooler-toting suburban men. They're in board shorts, tank tops, and flip-flops. Marv comes with me through the gate where the doorman waits. When I'm nearly midway back up the street, he calls out, "Hey, Ed." I turn. The doorman does it. He doesn't really care much for Marv. "Thanks, okay?" "No worries." And I keep walking. I take the doorman home and make my way to the vacant lot and clock on. As I drive back through town, I think again of the last night. Fragments of it stand by the road and run next to the car. When one image slows, another jumps off, and it's replaced by another. For a moment, when I glance in the rearview, I don't seem to recognize who I am. I don't feel like me. I don't even seem to remember who Kennedy is supposed to be. I don't feel like anything. The one piece of luck is that I have the next day off completely. The doorman and I sit in the park on Main Street of town. It's afternoon, and I bought us both ice creams. Single cone, 2 flavors. Mango and Jaffa orange for me, bubblegum and cappuccino for the doorman. It's nice sitting in the shade. I watch intently as the doorman gently lunges for the sweet taste and softens the cone with his slobber. He's a beautiful individual. Footsteps crease the grass behind us. My heart seizes up. I see shadow, and the doorman keeps eating. A beautiful individual, but a useless guard dog. Hi, Ed. I know the voice. I know it, and shrink back down inside me. It's Sophie, and I see a glimpse of her athletic legs now as she asks if she can sit down. Of course, I say. You want an ice cream? No, thanks. You don't feel like sharing one with the doorman here? She laughs. No, thanks. The doorman? Our eyes come together. It's a long story. We're both silent now, both waiting till I remind myself I'm the older one and therefore should initiate a conversation. But I don't. I don't want to waste this girl with idle chit-chat. She's beautiful. Her hand falls down to gently stroke the doorman, and all we do is sit there for about half an hour. Eventually, I feel her looking at my face, and her voice enters me. She says, I miss you, Ed. I look across and say, I miss you too. The scary thing is truth. She's so young, and I miss her. Or do I cling to her because she was a good message? I think I miss her purity and truth. She's curious. I feel it. You still running, I ask, denying it. She nods politely and plays along. Barefoot? Of course. There's still a graze on her left knee, but as we both look at it, there's no sign of regret inside the eyes of the girl. She's content, and if nothing else, I take comfort in her comfort with me. You're so beautiful when you run barefoot, I think, but I don't bring myself to say it. The doorman finishes his ice creams and laps up the pats from Sophie's hand and fingers. The car horn blows from behind us, and we both know it's for her. She gets up. I have to go. There's no goodbye, just footsteps and a question when she turns around. Are you okay, Ed? I turn and see her, and can't help but smile. I'm waiting, I answer. For what? The next days. She's smart and knows what to say. Are you ready for it? No, I say, and resign myself to one clear fact. But I'm going to get it anyway. She leaves properly then, and I see her father watching me from a car. I hope he doesn't think I'm a miscreant or something, sitting in parks, preying on innocent teenagers, especially after the shoebox incident. I feel the doorman's snout on my leg now, and he stares up at me with his lovely geriatric eyes. Well, I ask him, what's it to be, my friend? Hearts, clubs, or spades? How about another ice cream? He suggests. He really is no help, is he? I crunch through my cone as we stand up. I realize how stiff and sore I am from 2 nights ago at the cathedral. Attempted murder will do that to you. And with that, we have moved into the second part of, I think there's 5 parts total in the book. But that brings us to the end of our relatively short stream for tonight. I do appreciate everybody coming out and hanging out with me. Let us figure out who we're going to raid over to. I do not know yet. We're gonna take a peek through and see if anybody catches the eye. Go ahead and kick snooze one more time. We don't need another ad running before we raid. Let's see, nobody catches there. Let's see if any of my friends are on and would be fun to go say hi to. You know what? Yeah. I know exactly who we're gonna raid out to. So we are going to raid over to Mizu Wolfie. Mizu's a lot of fun. They are a relatively new PNG tuber. Quite adorable. Currently playing Straftat, I think is the name of the game. Double checking. But they are playing with Red Panda Sam and Ace Typical. Both are very fun. But yeah, they are playing an interesting looking game. I actually don't know this game. But yeah, we're gonna raid out to Mizu. Let's see. I do need to adjust. It looks like a neat game. Well, we're going to raid out to Mizu. I appreciate all of you coming out to spend time with me. God, I really did miss being out here and streaming. This was a heck of a lot of fun, and there will be a more set schedule. So, expect to see something coming up soon in the Discord. Here's our raid message. Here's my Discord if you're not part of it. And here are my socials. I forget if I have it as social or social. There we go. There's my socials. The chapters from tonight will be uploaded here in the next couple of hours. We'll see if the recordings took properly or not. But I appreciate you coming out and spending time with me. This was really nice. I mean, holiday season's always pretty rough. Please remember, I know we're getting towards the end of the holiday season, but still, if you need somebody to come and chat with, I am always available to chat. Please do not be afraid to say hello if you need to. And we have the raid message for my wonderful subscribers. The follower raid message doesn't quite work properly because Twitch has cracked back down on follower emotes being used outside of channel. So I will adjust that. Actually, we'll go ahead and make a custom. We'll do that one for my wonderful followers. I will make a new one that has emotes for you guys to use. But with that, we are going to go ahead and start this raid out. I am your one, your only Wanderfloof. It was fantastic seeing everybody again, and I really do appreciate you stopping by and spending the time with me. It was amazing and fantastic. And I hope all of you have a wonderful rest of your morning, night, evening, or whatever time zone you happen to be in today. I will be back tomorrow. Probably going to do a bit of an earlier stream. We'll see how things go. And yeah, expect a schedule to pop up soon. Wander is actually going to move into a set schedule for his stream times. But let's go ahead and go say hello to Mizu. Again, thank you everybody who came out and joined me. I hope we enjoyed our story tonight. I really do enjoy that book. That little bit there with the guy from Edgar Street is probably one of my more favorite parts of that book, because it really just kind of brings in the humanizing and just the general debate on everything. But without further ado, let's go say hi to Mizu. And please remember, life is way too short to take everything serious. Make sure you spend some time and find those things that bring you happiness. I am heading off to bed after getting this uploaded. You have a fantastic rest of your time. Bye-bye.